a run through of chapter goals for the next 6 months. So, Karl, take us away.
All right, thank you, Frank. Just building on and flowing on from our little intro to the education slide earlier with our goals that we had over here. We're going to allocate some time this morning to how we, as a group, can actually achieve these goals. And first of all, I want to ask everybody here. Maybe the people at the front, if they can maybe fan out a bit, so everybody can actually see the chart. First of all, can I just ask a couple of questions? What's the purpose of us setting these goals? Well, I mean, why should we even bother doing that as a group? What's the purpose?
To see where we want to be and achieve it.
To see where we want to be, yep. And achieve it, yep. Anyone else?
Help develop forward progress.
To help develop forward progress, yep. What else does goal setting help us with? What does it provide?
Direction.
It gives us direction, yeah, it gives us some focus. But the number one reason why we want to set a goal in the first place is for us to actually achieve it. There's no other reason why we really want to set a goal. The main purpose for setting a goal is so that it can actually be achieved and for us to achieve it. Because it's only when we achieve that goal that we actually get to enjoy the success that it brings. So these are our goals for the 6 months that we've got ahead of us. And we've clearly identified what it is that we want to have as a group. But I want to sort of shift our thinking from not really about what it is that we just want to have. So I actually want to tease out of everybody is what is it that we need to be? And by that, what I want you to tell me is that we're all given the opportunity and have the privilege of holding a seat in this group, in Kinesis. We've made an application to join our group, we've made a commitment to join our group by paying something financially, and we've been accepted as being part of Kinesis. Now getting back to basics and getting clear about what it is we need to be, I want you to tell me what is an outstanding, awesome BNI Kinesis team member. What are the qualities that consists of? What makes an awesome Kinesis member?
Sense of humor.
What was that, sorry?
Sense of humor.
Someone that's got a sense of humour. What else have we got? Professional. What else do we need to be? Committed. So can you tell me what's something that a committed Kinesis?
Change up everything.
Punctual. Attendance.
Dancers.
Referrals.
Visitors. Someone that brings along visitors. What else? What are the other qualities?
It's the energy of the meetings.
Adds energy. What about when we've actually had a referral or been received a referral? What things sort of like? Integrity. What else do we need to be if we want to keep our spot on the team?
Half of them aren't being, like,
Being professionals, not something?
no, I said half of those aren't being.
Aren't being
Being
professional?
committed is, but not being a visitor.
Okay, but these are all other qualities that make us a
Yeah.
high caliber team member of BNI.
Focus.
Focus. Anything else?
Social.
So let's just scan that list for a moment, and when those names are read out and we've put them up on the board here, some of those things where as individual members excel at. Some of them we do really, really well, and then some of them we don't do very well. And I guess the question is that all of us have got a responsibility to play our part in working towards all of those qualities and attributes. And I guess this is what the new leadership team is suggesting, is that if we want to have those results, we want to have the growth of our group, we want to have the energy with the visitors and so on, we need to start being and doing these sorts of things here. Okay, so if we start being and we start doing, then we'll start having. Okay? It starts with being, then doing, then we can start having those results. So So as part of getting back to basics, you might have noticed a few different things this morning when you came in. What was something that was missing this morning? Name tags were missing, weren't they? So in the manual, in the BNI manual, there's a little tool there that allows us to print up all of the name tags for everybody. And here they all are here. We've got Bianca and the rest of the team all in here. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be placing all of those name tags at our welcoming table in the mornings and updating them so we can have them all there. Now you'll notice that they're all the same. What's the reason for them all being the same?
So you can read them.
So we can read them? Yep.
We're all equal.
We're all equal? Yep.
Well, they'll say the English. If we all want to be the
You're not being dangerous. Everybody's name is on here. But also, what does it enable for when a visitor comes?
Oh, they
They can recognise us. They know who we are. But I just figured out something else as I was waiting in line that I could do as well.
Oh, that's
It could speed up serving everybody too, because they'll have everybody's names on here and they'll be able to read them. They're not looking at all the different fonts and things. So there's another added advantage. So getting back to how we're going to achieve these goals, because we have to be resourceful this morning because we've had a later start. The goal 1 was to achieve the 35 members, and goal 2 was to have our visitors, everyone bring a visitor along. Who here thinks number 1 is going to be the biggest challenge for us as a group? Who thinks goal 2 is going to be one, bring all our visitors? A couple of hands here. What about goal 3, having dances with everybody? There's a few more having the dances. So I'm going to pick on the one with the dances because that's the one that people seem to have the biggest challenge with. If the result is that we want to have a dance with every single person, this is the result that we're wanting to have down here. It comes down to 2 things. One is, if we want to get that result, we need to have a serious intention to achieve that. But we also need to have some time to give it some attention. Can I have a show of hands who here has had a dance in the last 2 weeks? See, most people here have had a dance in the last 2 weeks. So it's likely that this result can actually be achieved. Who here would like to share what's their method or what's their way of being able to achieve this goal? Who here can tell me that they're going to be able to nail these 27 dances or might be 30 odd in the next 6 months? Great.
What actually really helped was the visibility that various people like Bianca created with the chart. Just a bit of accountability every time I came in and see, well, crap, I'm really falling behind, I need to lift my game.
Right, so we need to find a way to measure it. So visibility and a measure. What else are we going to do? What else can we do to achieve this goal? For everyone. This is not just for some people, it's for everyone. Linda?
Allocate the time every week.
Allocate time every week. So what do you do, Linda?
Like on Fridays where I'm available to dance.
And that's an absolute truth because Linda and I have got a dance book this Friday. So Linda has allocated a time every week for this time of dancing. Can everybody here allocate an hour, 3/4 of an hour a week to a dance? Can anyone not? Can I have a show of hands who can't? Fantastic. So I think we've just been able to nail it.
I'm in the don't know basket.
Well, what happens if you can't make it a particular week? What can you do? You can double up the next week. You might even have a 3-way dance. I think Craig brought up a great initiative, a couple of weeks ago, where Mark, myself, and Craig had a multi-dance. All right. So this is our tip. So I'm pretty confident we're going to be able to nail that goal. So the other one was visitors. Our visitors. Jerome shared the people that we're looking for. This is the BNI Kinesis most wanted list. And there is a reward offered for information leading to the signing up of the following. We're looking for a plumber, the number 1 most wanted. Very elusive with tendency to hide under buildings and other difficult to access spaces. Will require a very experienced hunter to locate and bring to justice. That's the person we're looking to zone in on. Property maintenance, frequently seen driving a 4-wheel drive vehicles with a trailer in tow, possibly with ladders strapped to the roof and or gardening tools neatly strapped to the side of the trailer. These individuals do not attempt to disguise themselves, so can easily be found possibly at your neighbour's or friend's place. Approach with caution as may be in possession of some sharp objects. So we're going to add some humour to our group this 6 months. I'm not going to read them through there, but we're going to get these out to everybody so that you can all be laser focused on what it is we're trying to achieve as members. But these are just some suggestions of some members that would fit really nicely and fit really well with our group. But it's not to say that others will be excluded. But these are just us so we can get some focus and some awareness of what it is we can start with. Can I just have a show of hands here? Who knows a plumber who might fit those sort of attributes? Who here knows a plumber that might fit in that group? Okay, so we got Huntley, Jerome, and someone else, Frank, knows a plumber. Can I have a show of hands who here knows a property maintenance person? Nigel? Anyone know someone in interior design? You'd be willing to share? Physio. Who knows a physio? Tom does. Does anyone here know some marketing consultants? I do, and Mark. Travel agent? Huntley and Aaron. Now I'm not holding you guys to account for these, but I'm just getting some visibility. Now who here knows a commercial cleaner? Mike, Simon and Nigel. Now the key is here is when we were looking at this this chart back here about what we're being, we're just going to wrap up soon. Is that if you're lacking on some of these qualities around here, right? If you're finding it hard to do with the socials or some other things there, then you can certainly make up for another areas here by maybe bringing along some visitors. So I just want to invite everybody to think about what we can do, what we can take responsibility for achieving these goals. So that's going to be our focus, as I say, for the next 6 months. We know what we're working towards, we know what we're aiming for, and we're going to have some measures to see how we're progressing. Huntley.
Can I suggest a strategy that if somebody is going to bring a visitor in one of those key things, if they can, obviously sometimes they only know the night before, but if they can pop out an email to the group, so if anyone has a referral for that particular person, they can line it up for the next day. If I've got a plumber coming and he walks away with 3 jobs, it's going to make it a damn sight easier to sell the project.
Yeah, fantastic. Awesome idea, Huntley. So over the next 6 months, it's my job also to introduce our speakers and organise them all. So the ones coming up soon will be Rob, Mark Pfeiffer, Craig at some time as well. I'll be getting in touch with everybody that hasn't had a talk in the last wee while and getting into the roster. It'll be like 10 weeks in advance, so you have plenty of time to prepare. If you need help, I'm here to help you do that as well. And there'll be a backup person as well, okay? So if you're going to be in 2 weeks, then you're probably the backup for the person in week 1, and it's just going to be staggered like that. So we're just going to get back to basics and keep pushing forward, guys, and make this a fantastic 6 months as a BNI Kinesis group. Awesome. Thank you.
Woo! Yay!
Thanks, Carl. That was excellent. So we'll keep our mind on those goals over the next few months.